Alrighty, y'all. So today we're going to be giving our honest thoughts, or at least my honest thoughts, about obviously the brand new character Bunny Alice in Nikke. Now, I'm going to be talking about if you need dupes, if you should summon still, all that good stuff about this character, right? Honestly, I think she's a pretty good character. Now, if you have something and you're asking, should you go for dupes? The answer should be no, right? You don't really need dupes for this character. Obviously, dupes will make her better. I mean, dupes for any character will make them better. That's just obvious. But are dupes necessary? No, they're really not. Her heals are really good already, so you can get more HP if you wish, but her heals are just fine, right? With her no dupes at all, so there is no need for you to get dupes for her. Now, the character herself, if I had to give her a ranking, I would probably give her A tier, right? I think her heals are beyond like A tier, obviously, but the character herself, right? Besides the healing, there's not really much she's offering, right? Because the thing is, she's kind of like a supporter for supporters if she's not healing, if that makes sense. So if we take a look at her kit, right? For example, the HP potency buff is only going to benefit all allies, obviously, um but that's really only helping out healers, right? So whoever's healing, then that HP potency is going to help the healing increase, so that's a buff for only healers, right? When it comes to the stacking ability, that's only for water code allies, and there's only like what, two, three water code allies that have stacking abilities that are actually useful in this game, and two of them are, or I guess one of the, no, yeah, two of them are from the shotgun team. And then obviously the burst gauge filling is for everybody. That's unique. And then obviously the maximum capacity is for everybody as well. So this character is not a bad character. I think she's one of the better healers in the game. Would I say she's the best healer in the game? No, because I do still think Rapunzel is more efficient. Obviously, it's just that this character heals all allies, right? It's every 60 normal attacks, which is like what, every 2 or 3 seconds. And then obviously she heals all allies, where Rapunzel heals every full charge, heals slightly less than what obviously Alice heals when you're just doing a output, like a healing output number, right? Like here, let me give you an example. Rapunzel will heal 58k every time she does a full charge, and then every 2 to 3 seconds, Alice will heal like 100k, right? The thing is, within 2 to 3 seconds, Rapunzel has gotten out 3 normal attacks, so you can see why her overall number in the same time span as Alice is going to be higher, because she's more efficient with it. So if you have healers like Rapunzel, if you have Blanc and Noir and you use them, do you need this character? No, you don't really need this character, right? Unless you need another healer for Solar Raid, then I would say 1,000,000% get this character, because I think this character is a way better healer than a lot of the healers we have, especially the ones that people are now using on Solar Raid. Like, I would probably replace my Helm. I probably wouldn't replace my Helm, but I would move Helm to a different team, or like a later team, and then put Alice on a higher team, right? Basically, what I'm saying. So I do think she's good. I think she has those uses there. One thing I would change with this character's kit is literally just the stat count. I think if the stat count buff went to all allies and not just the water code allies, this character would be so much better, right? This would be so much better if it literally just went to all allies rather than water code allies, right? That was their biggest fumble right there. The obviously damage interruption part is going to be very helpful for anybody, especially when you're fighting bosses with the interruption parts. Makes it a lot easier against Nihilist or against Train, right? It's quite helpful there, right? And then obviously the burst gauge filling is going to be very helpful to get your full burst instantly again. Very, very helpful. Ammo capacity increase, and then reload your bullets as well for all allies when you enter a full burst. Very helpful. Her healing is very, very great, like I said before. She is mainly used on the shotgun team, but this character, because she does heal, she helps out Crown, which is one of the best characters in the game. Not only that, Crown's best team requires a healer, right? But that character is usually Naga, because Naga offers more than just heals. Naga actually offers like damaging buffs as well. So I wouldn't say she replaces Naga, but I would say if you do not have Naga, this is a fantastic character to use, just because you don't have to worry about anybody else on the team taking damage and then a healer focusing on another healer. That's the one thing with Naga, right? When it comes to Naga, she only heals 2 allies. she only heals 2 allies with every 5 normal attacks. The thing about that is, if 2 other allies on the team take damage, she is going to focus only on those 2 characters until their HP passes crown. Then she will go back to crown. So in reality, it's somewhat inconsistent, but at the same time, it's not, because there's just so much damaging buffs happening from, obviously, the damage attack, like the damage core buffs, all this stuff. There's just too much happening, way too much happening. From when all this stuff is going on, like, you should be killing enemies with all these damaging buffs from Naga, Litter, and Crown. But if not, and it becomes inconsistent where she's now healing 2 other allies and one of them are not Crown, then you can see why a problem might occur, right? But when it comes to Alice, she heals all allies, so it doesn't really matter. I don't think Alice is better than Naga for that team, but I'm just saying, if you don't have Naga, then I would put Alice there, right? Or you could put Rapunzel as well, but I would put Alice there just because her healing when you use her burst skill as well, right? Don't get it twisted. 100%. I think it's 150 at level 10, but over 100% for HP potency for 15 seconds is huge, right? It's really, really huge. Another thing I don't really like about this character is the fact that she re-enters the burst 1 stage, right? I honestly would have preferred a 20-second character who didn't do that, or a 20-second character who re-entered the burst stage. The reason why they made it like that, though, is simply for Tove, right? This character is meant for the shotgun team, even though she's not necessarily buffing up shotguns. She is, in a sense, buffing up shotguns, right? Because she's buffing up Tove, who is buffing up shotguns, right? She's helping Tove stay around longer. But it's not worth it, I don't feel like. If you're not using the shotgun team, there's no reason for you to summon for this character unless you are looking for a healer. Besides that, So I would probably just give her A tier across the board if I was just going to give her an official ranking. Overall, I would give her A tier. Her healings, I would give her S tier, though. But overall, for the character, I would give her A tier. So yeah, I don't really think she's a bad character at all, right? She's really nice as well. The design is cool. Ooh, the design is really cool as well. I think Alice is I'm glad that at least both Alices are good, right? And this one you don't have to really sell your soul for her to be good. Obviously, I knew they weren't gonna do that again, but the other Alice, it was like an Alice where, like, if you didn't have it, if you didn't invest in it, then you lost it. But yeah, she's not a bad character. Just no point. Oh, who would I say is better between her and Soda, since her and Soda came out together? Would I say Soda's better than her, or would I say she's better than Soda? I would say overall, I would say she's better than Soda, right? I would say Alice is better than Soda, just because Soda is, don't get me wrong, she's not a bad character, right? You can get damage output from her, you can get damage from her, you can get the 5 extra seconds for your full burst. Now, me personally, I don't think the 5 extra seconds is anything too crazy all the time, right? There's definitely times where it's like, I don't want to be in my full burst every 15, like for 15 seconds every burst rotation. Let's not get it wrong. So I really don't, I don't dislike it, but it's not like something like it's, I don't find it to be like a massive plus, right? I find it to be helpful in situations, but the entire game, basically, I don't really like it, personally. Especially for characters who have 10 seconds like buffs, right? I like 10 seconds buff to last with a 10-second full burst. It's just how it is, right? Especially if you pair with Modernia that goes to 20 seconds. No, we don't want that, bro. But yeah, I think Alice overall just has more value, more use than Soda, since you're not using Soda unless she's on the shotgun team. At least when it comes to Alice, you could use her if you're just looking for a healer. So you guys let me know what you think. Let me know who you think is better. Let me know what you like, what you dislike, what you would have changed about any of the two. Feel free to talk about Soda if you wish as well. The next banner character is actually going to be Clay. So yeah, and let me know if you're summoning for Clay, because Clay, hey, she better work with Bay, and if she doesn't work with Bay, we're gonna have a problem. It's your boy Zxous. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.